Hey Wonderwall, it's Heather Brooker with Motherhood in Hollywood, a podcast where we cover all things entertainment and parenting. And I am so excited today because we are going to be talking about The Beguiled. It opens this weekend, and I had a chance to interview cast members Kirsten Dunst and Elle Fanning at a recent event, and also saw a sneak preview of the movie. So if this is on your list for this weekend, let me know. And I'm curious to hear what you guys think about it based on the trailer, because I had very specific idea of what the movie was going to be like when I saw the trailer, and the movie was quite a bit different than, well, at least I thought the movie was quite a bit different than what the trailer represented. So if you're just logging on, hello, hi, let me know where you're watching from, and if you're excited to see The Beguiled or even Despicable Me 3. I saw a preview of that last weekend, and we're going to talk a little bit about Despicable Me 3 as well. Hi, you guys. So let's talk about The Beguiled. It stars Nicole Kidman, Colin Farrell, Kirsten Dunst, and Elle Fanning. And when I first saw the trailer, I thought, this is a scary movie. It looks very haunting. It looks very thrillerish. I think in the press release I got, they called it an atmospheric thriller. And I kind of agree with that because of the way that it's shot. I had the chance to talk to Sofia Coppola about her decision to make this movie, because if you don't know, it's actually a remake of a 1971 film called The Beguiled. And hi Molly. Molly is coming from hello. Molly is watching from Stowe, Ohio, and Natasha is in Elmira, New York. You know what, Natasha? I've been to Elmira, New York. That is no joke. When I used to be a reporter and traveled all over the United States of these here, America, I've actually been to Elmira, New York. Crazy small world. Anyway, so it's a remake of a 1971 film. And, you know, I asked her, I said, did you set out to do a remake, and kind of how did this come about? And she said that somebody presented her, or somebody suggested it to her, like, you should watch this movie. You might want to do a remake of it. She very adamantly had said, I don't want to remake somebody else's work. I want to do my own work. But then when she watched the film and she read the book, she realized that there was more of a story to be told here, a deeper story to be told here with these women. It essentially takes place in sort of the waning years of the Civil War. And it's these women who are at a school for all women. It's kind of the few leftovers that either didn't go back home to be with their family during the war, and, you know, almost kind of living in their own isolated world, when then a stranger, a soldier, comes into their presence, and all of a sudden these girls in there, they start feeling this like weird sexual energy. And we're talking about girls ranging from age, like, I want to say probably like maybe 7 or 8, or maybe preteen years up to, you know, early 20s. They start having this weird competitive sexual energy. And girls, let's be for real, whenever the hot guy comes into the room, we all get a little bit of a sexual competitiveness. Okay, just me. It's fine. But anyway, so I won't give too many details, but the girls start flirting with him, and it starts getting more serious. And, you know, Colin Farrell's character at first is sort of a wounded soldier looking for help, but because this is sort of a thriller, I don't want to give too much away. Like, you don't know if you should root for him. At one point, I felt sorry for him. On a couple of points, I felt sorry for him. But then you also feel sorry for the women who are in this situation. This is so hard not to want to just like blurt out everything that happens, but I'm going to try to resist. I do want to talk about, though, how beautifully shot this film was. Sofia Coppola has captured this world of Savannah, Georgia, and the South, and the feeling and the atmosphere, you know, the beautiful, like, willowy trees and, you know, sunlight beaming through the window, and the old home, which, speaking of, little trivia side note here, the house that was used in this movie is the same house that Beyonce used to film her Lemonade video. What? Bet you didn't know that. And actually, it was funny because I asked Kirsten Dunst about that and Elle Fanning, and they said they didn't realize until towards the end of filming that it was the same house. There was the same like rocking chair on the front porch and everything. And they were like, oh, we would have done so many like videos and had so much more fun had they known that it was the same house used in the Lemonade video. So, but try not to let that distract you when you're watching it. If you've seen Lemonade, try not to be like, is that where Beyonce sat? 'Cause it is. I will tell you, I've never found Colin Farrell more sexy. He is sexy. Let's be real. He can do no wrong, especially when he's speaking in his natural, like, Irish accent. Hello. I digress. He's so good in this, and everybody's very understated. All of the characters are very understated here. It's a very dark time. It's a very lonely time. And that really comes across in the story and in the characters. The story was also written by or adapted by Sofia Coppola for this, and I thought she did a beautiful job of making us feel how trapped and isolated these women really are with this strange man, and sort of the places your mind goes whenever you're backed into a corner, and sometimes you feel like you have no other option but to retaliate or lash out, or, you know, you start to feel kind of trapped. And she definitely captures that mood very, very well here. And Nicole Kidman, I cannot say enough about this woman as an actress. She's phenomenal. I just watched her in Big Little Lies. I don't know if you guys have watched Big Little Lies, but it is fantastic. She's amazing. And she's, again, great in this film as well. She, you root for her until you don't. And then you're like, you have made an error, lady. If you guys are planning to go see this, let me know. I'd love to know what you guys think about it, if it's on your must-see list. And then let me know what you think. If it was scary. There are definitely moments that catch you off guard, but it's certainly not a horror film or what I would characterize as a scary movie at all. I'm a total wimp when it comes to scary movies, and I was really nervous to go see this. I definitely do not like slasher films. No judgment if that's your jam. Psycho. But it is not my jam at all, which is why I was so relieved, because this was actually more of a suspenseful drama, and it was full of like lusty moments and all that stuff. Ms. Rez says, I can't wait to see this movie. You have me sold. Ms. Rez, you're going to love it. Ms. Rez, you're going to love it. It's really good. I was pleasantly surprised by it. And one thing that the ladies talked about was the strong female ensemble. We're seeing a lot more movies now, yay, and TV shows now that feature a strong female cast. And I was really happy to see that. The central characters, one guy, the rest were all women. So thumbs up, Sofia Coppola. All right, let's quickly talk about Despicable Me 3. I can't say too much about it. Oh, before I go into there, I want to say I've written a more lengthy review on motherhoodinhollywood.com of the Beguiled, with some great pictures of the movie. And it actually opens up on the 23rd, which is, I think, today. Is it today? Is it the 23rd already? You guys, it's almost the 4th of July. Have you bought your fireworks? Are you firing them off right now? Drunk. So anyway, let's talk quickly about Despicable Me 3. I got to interview Steve Carell and not Kirsten Dunst. Steve Carell and Kristen Wiig for Despicable Me 3, and that actually opens up next weekend. And it's really cute, really fun. The only thing I'm going to say about that one really is just because I'm not really allowed to talk about it too much yet because of the embargo. But I don't know why I put embargo in quotes because it is an actual embargo. It's really cute. The music is amazing. You're gonna love the music of Despicable Me. So make sure you put that on your must-see list, especially if you have kids who are fans of the franchise. This is another great example of that, and I'll post more of that up on motherhoodinhollywood.com. Molly says tomorrow. You're going to see it tomorrow, Molly? I think you're going to like it. Also, if you guys are tuning in and you're watching this after the live feed has ended, feel free to go ahead and comment. I always see the comments. Wonderwall sees the comments after the video has ended. I'd love to know what you guys think. If you thought there was something I missed or you wanted to include about your thoughts on the movie, feel free to add that here. I really liked it. I am not a scary movie fan, but this certainly kept me awake and on the edge of my seat. Never loved Colin Farrell more. Always loved Nicole Kidman and Kirsten Dunst, Elle Fanning. They were all fantastic in this movie, so go and check it out. And if you get a chance, make sure you subscribe to my podcast. Motherhood in Hollywood is the podcast that's on iTunes and Stitcher and Player FM. I interview celebrity moms, producers, writers, directors, all about the entertainment business, and also we talk about parenting topics as well. This week, my guest is Sherri Shepherd. She used to be co-host on The View, and now she stars on NBC's Trial and Error, and she has some really insightful and thoughtful things to say, actually, about parenting in Hollywood. So you want to check that out, Motherhood in Hollywood. Also, follow me on Instagram at Motherhood in Hollywood and right here on Facebook. Make sure you like my Facebook page. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you go see The Beguiled. I hope you like it because I certainly did. And we'll see you next time. Bye.